Hi, in this tutorial, we'll talk about how you can create a social media AI agent for content research and auto posting on LinkedIn, X Twitter, and Threads. So before we dive into the demo, so we can show you our accounts is not posted yet for Threads, for Twitter, and for LinkedIn. So it's our ending workflow. So let's click chat. And we're going to show you how we can use this chat interface to generate posts, to research the content, and then post the content for 3 different platforms automatically. So first of all, we are going to ask this AI agent to help us do some content research. So let's ask this AI agent to summarize the latest trend of Google Gemini. Great. And then, so why don't we start with a LinkedIn post? Great. So, and then we are going to create a 3-thread post. Great. Then we will create a 2-threads X Twitter post. Great, it's all done. So let's check our 3 social media channels. First of all, LinkedIn. Let's refresh. Great, it's posted automatically. Great, perfect with the tag as well. Then we'll check the threads. Let's refresh. Great, it's a 3-thread threads post. Great. So let's check our X Twitter account. Great, 2-threaded thread post. Great, so there's a quick demo. So let's dive into how we can actually create this. Okay, so after we show the demo, let's dive into the most important part. So first of all, we need to connect all your social media accounts, like for example, for LinkedIn, Threads, and X Twitter. So let's just start with LinkedIn first. So LinkedIn is the easiest, as you can do the all of connections here. So you can just click create a new channel, and then just connect with your LinkedIn account directly through end. So it's very easy. As for Threads is a little bit more tricky. So first of all, we need to set up an application specifically for this purpose. So we go to app settings. So app rows, we click rows. And then we'll add people. And then we choose threads tester. And then we'll add the account. So ours is proxy official. And then we click add. Then we can go back to the threads account, settings, and we click account, website permission, invites, and then we can accept the invite here. Accept. Great, it's done. So this part is for the threads. As you can see, it's connected. The row is added. And then for the X account, we need to click create a new channel, and then off redirect URL. Then we go to the developer portal of Twitter. So we need to create a project as well. So ours is easy X tweet. And then we can get the client ID and also the secret key here. And then we can just copy and paste. Yeah. And then we can also make sure that the user authentication settings is done here. So read and write and direct message for the app permission. And then web app and automated app or bot. Then we can just copy and paste paste it here, and then save it. Yeah, so basically it's easy. Yeah, so done. This is how we can set up all the three accounts, like social media, like for LinkedIn, Threads, and Twitter. So there are mainly three workflows that we are going to cover today. So first one is the managing SS tokens with end-to-ends. It's mainly for Threads. So it's basically this part. And then, so first of all, we manually obtain the first global SS token, exchange credentials for a long-lived token, and then we'll save the long-lived token securely in the database, and we will retrieve and loop through export tokens for refreshing. And then the fifth step is to refresh the tokens and update them in the database. And then we will automate the token management for seamless connectivity. And then the second workflow we're going to cover is the threaded post on X-Twitter and Threads. So X-Twitter is this workflow, and then the Threads is this part. So basically, we trigger the workflow execution for posting to Threads and X-Twitter, and we'll edit and prepare fields for the tweet, and split the content into individual threads, and we'll separate threads for sequential processing. And then we will iterate through each thread in a loop, and then we'll create initial tweets or replies based on thread position. And we'll set the ID for threading replies, and lastly, we'll ensure smooth creation of threaded posts on X-Twitter and Threads. And then the third workflow we're going to cover is the social media AI agent. So basically, it's this part. So first of all, we detect the incoming chat messages, and we'll utilize a social media copywriter for content creation. So it is the AI agent that will do the work. So it will integrate the OpenAI chat model for generated text. We'll store temporary context in a buffer memory, and we'll perform web searches for supporting information. And lastly, we'll automate the posting to LinkedIn, Threads, and X-Twitter. Okay, so let's dive into it. So this is the social media AI agent that we created. And then for this AI agent, there's a key decision making for this because we have provided three major tools: the post Threads tool, post to X or Twitter tool, and also post LinkedIn. So this AI agent needs to make a decision according to our order or according to our request, make a decision whether what content to be posted to which platform. So this is a decision that this AI agent has to make. So we're going to dive into the Threads part first. So this is the workflow one that we talk about, how to create the SS token, how to do the connections as well. So first of all, we need to go to Meta, Graph API Explorer, and then we choose threads.net. And then we will choose the meta app that we created before. And then we generate Threads SS token. Continue. Great, and then we can just copy this token and paste it to this first SS global part. And then we need to exchange for long credentials. And you can just copy and paste this URL, but we need to get the client secret key and also the SH token first. And then save token. And then we need to keep refreshing this token because this token will be expired within like after 2 months. So for this part, we are going to get those tokens which are going to expire in 7 days. And then we refresh those tokens. This is a URL. You can just copy and paste and then update the token. So that's the first part. After talking about the first workflow, we're going to talk about the second one, which is the threaded post on X, Twitter, and Threads. So this one is for Threads. So for that default part, basically on the left-hand side, it shows the content we generated from the AI agent. And then on the right-hand side is the output. We need to split threads. This is the part, split it, and then we need to put it as an array. Loop over threads, create thread. So this is the URL we create. So we need to put the access token and thread ID as well. And then post the thread. This is the URL as well. And this is the ID for the thread. And then we set the ID. Previous thread ID is for the later part to reply the specific thread. So we send reply thread. This is a URL. We need to the media type, reply to ID. So we need to specifically, this part is the previous thread ID, the ID that we got just now. This is the first part, second part, and third part. Great. Send existing threads. This is our URL. So basically, again, yeah, this is steps for threads. And then for Twitter, basically it's the same. Twitter, edit fields, again, same. Split threads, same thing. Split all threads, turn it into an array, same step. Loop over threads. So the difference will just be the X account. So the text, this is the text, JSON thread tests, and the ID as well. Set the ID, the previous ID, this is the tweet. And then reply to specific tweet. Yep, so basically it's the same. I'll put it again. Yeah, as you can see, there is a two-threaded thread post. Great. So the last part is the LinkedIn part. It's the easiest because it's not a threaded post. As you can see, it is content we generated from the AI agent directly. And then there's no word limits, so no character limits at least. So you can just post it directly. For the character limits, I'm talking about this not like a threaded post, so we can post like a normal post on LinkedIn. So we don't need to separate into different threads, so we can just post it directly. Yeah. So this is the second workflow. Okay. So this is the third workflow, the social media AI agent part. Great. First of all, we need to map this section ID as for the window buffer memory. It's very important. And then this is the AI agent that we're going to build. And then for this, when chat message received, this part is the chat message we get from the chat UI. So you can get this chat from Telegram or Slack. We can just integrate into different chat tool, basically. So yeah, this is the text input, basically. So there are couples of tools that we set up for this AI agent. First of all, like the post threads. So it's very important to identify and to describe what's the purpose for this tool, because we need to tell the AI agent when and why to use this tool and how to use this tool. So for example, this one is for posting threads. So this tool posts content directly to threads, supporting single posts and multi-post threads with proper formatting for engaging delivery. So it clearly stated why the AI agent will use this tool and how it's going to use this tool. So when to use, for example, like single post for concise text within threads, 400 characters limit, multi-post thread like for content exceeding the limit, split into cohesive posts with clear structure. And so the following part is the input requirements and also the multi-post thread examples. Yeah, so this is the first tool. And the second tool is the post to X-Twitter. Again, we need to specify and describe what this tool is about, why the AI agent has to use this tool, and when. So this tool posts content directly to X-Twitter, supporting single post and multi-post threads with proper formatting for cohesive delivery. How to use it is like use this tool for publishing posts to X-Twitter. So it supports single post again, multi-post threads again. Yeah. So we need to specifically show the threads examples. And then the third tool is post LinkedIn. Again, this tool enables direct posting to LinkedIn, ensuring input is formatted for a single post to the user profile or company page via API. So usage instruction, input requirements as well. And then for Google search tool, and web crawl is for like getting some more information for content research. So this one is Google search to based on user question on searching. For web crawler, so as a web crawler, you can input URL for scraping the website content. Yeah, so basically, this is the simple social media AI agent that was set up for automatic content research and auto posting for LinkedIn, X, Twitter, and Threads. So hope you guys like it. Feel free to let us know if you have any questions. Thank you. See you next time.